All right, what we're going to do is we're going to continue with configuration. We did step 3, where we copied the transaction types. We did the copy rules, things like that. Optional configuration, configure landscape. Those are all normal items that you can walk through the wizard. One of the more confusing items is this idea of business roles. Business roles are more related to the CRM UI than Charm. A business role controls what you see when you're in Charm, and out of the box you get a business role called SOLMANPRO. Now, every time you patch Solution Manager, SOLMANPRO is updated. So what we need to do is we need to copy the SOLMANPRO business role to our own namespace and call it ZSOLMANPRO. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through some of the tips and tricks gotchas for copying a business role. Well, first off, it uses a transaction in SM34 and a view. I've already got it pulled up here. It is called the view is CRM VUI profile. So if we hit maintain, as if we're going to add entries, we got to create our own. What we can do is we can use the copy tool. But before we do use the copy tool, we got to do a couple things to set ourselves up for success. First, we need to have a role config key, a nav profile, layout, technical profile, and PFCG role ID. So all of these make up the business role. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit /O and go to SPRO. We're going to create these things and then do the copy. All right, so under CRM, I'm signed into Solution Manager. Under CRM Relationship Management, I'm going to UI Framework, Technical Role, and you'll see the first thing is a role config key. So let's go ahead and do that first. We're going to go ahead and use the copy feature as well. So we're going to take SOLMANPRO. We're going to hit the copy button. We're going to call it ZSOLMANPRO. And we'll call it good. We'll hit enter. We'll hit save. Saving it and customizing. There we go. All right, role config key is done. Nav bar profile. What we're going to do here is we're going to go to the navigation bar profile. We're going to find SOLMANPRO, and we're going to hit copy on them. Now, when you're modifying the CRM UI, you're adding fields, removing fields, it's best to have all of this separated out in the Z namespace, because when you patch, SOLMANPRO will definitely be updated. The role has been updated numerous times between support package 3, 5, and 8. I imagine in 10 it'll also be modified. So here again, we're going to hit the copy button. We're going to call it ZSOLMANPRO again. Hit enter. We're going to say copy all. We actually don't need to do this. Go ahead and select something here. Cancel 13 entries copied. That's good. What we're going to do is we're just going to validate real quick. SOLMANPRO has these 13. It has these 3 items. Nothing there. Outbound plugins. You remember that blank that we saw before? So when we did the copy, it failed on us. Looks like there are a lot here, and this blank record up top kind of hinked us up. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and fix that. There's nothing under generic. So now if I go back to my NavGuard profile, select my Z, work centers, looks good. Direct link clips looks good. Signed components is blank. Mappings, you can see it failed on that copy because it had a blank entry in the first row and it failed. So we're going to go back to the SOLMANPRO area, generic outbound plugins. We're going to highlight this first row, hit the delete entry, press enter through the warning. It's now gone. Select all, copy. I'm not able to do that, so let's go ahead and cancel that. Go back to our navigation bar profile. Go to ZSOLMANPRO. We're going to hit delete button. We're going to delete everything related to ZSOLMANPRO. I just want to check SOLMANPRO one more time. Make sure there's no funny business over here. So this target ID is going to fail more than likely, but we'll populate it with something. Whenever there's a blank in that column, it causes issues. You can see here as well. Uh, that's going to fail, and RER is going to fail. But we do need this nav bar profile copied off because it is best for our config. Um, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and open up a /spro just so we can have a display access while we do the copy. So let's go back. Navigation bar profile, SOLMANPRO, hit the copy button. Call Z SOLMANPRO, press enter. Looks like we're going to have to call it Z SOLMANPRO 2. That's fine. Copy all. See it, target ID was missing before we talked about this. So I'm going to go ahead and go over there and just take a look at the base SAP and make my best guess. Because it won't let me do that. It does allow me to skip it, but you know, I don't know what I'm skipping. So let's go ahead and take a look. So what, you know, it is tedious. There are issues. It's not the easiest thing to do, but in the long run, copying your navbar profile off is best. So the first one was BT126. R for R. All right, let's go ahead and just use this one right here. Next one, CRM OR reports. You can see here from navbar, right? RPT create. So it's a create. It looks like it's a create, right? So we'll just go ahead and assign it to create. ICTBTHI. Go ahead and skip that one. And you can skip these. You can see that, that it copied 794 entries, which is great. So again, we use ZSOLMANPRO 2. We hit the save button, save in our config. Next, we have a layout profile. CRM UI master. You can see here it's a pretty basic right there. I believe on most of my projects I've gone ahead and left that UI master role there, and that's been fine. Technical profile does need to be copied. Technical profile is what controls the log off functionality. So you can take default SOLMANPRO, give it a copy, call it Z default SOLMANPRO, and here, you know, again, you can change the skin automatically, the log off URL. We're going to change that to hostname port and then /CRM. But for right now, we're just going to